Am I a different person? Not really. I feel like there's 1,000 things about me, and one of those things is my gender. And I changed my gender, or at least my perceived gender, and that's just one thing. The first weird thing that I ever experienced actually came in the form of a dream. I was probably like 12 or 13, I want to say. And like, basically I dreamed that I was a girl, and I had dreamed that I had breasts and stuff, and like, for some reason when I woke up, like, it really felt right to me. And like, from that moment, like, I couldn't stop thinking about that stupid dream. And basically that turned into me just, I don't know, like, feeling uncomfortable with my body from that moment. And as puberty continued, like, kept feeling more and more disconnected. I guess it just kind of felt like I was going through the wrong puberty. Well, in order to get approved for hormones, I went to this place called the Center for Sexual and Marital Health in Beechwood, and they said I needed a minimum of like 6 months of therapy. I ended up going for like a year and a half. I was also undecided during that time though. And then they made me go in front of a board of people, like licensed like psychiatrists and stuff. And there was like 8 of them, and you know, you walk in the room, they all have the worst fake smiles you've ever seen. And you kind of like smile back, and they ask you a bunch of embarrassing questions. And anyway, I was approved. My experience there was not good. I mean, they basically they told me that I passed as a woman as long as I sat down, and like, basically made me all paranoid, made me feel bad about what I was doing, it seemed like. But I suppose they thought they were looking out for me. But I did get hormones done. As far as how my transition affected my relationship with my family, basically both my parents are extremely homophobic and sort of transphobic as well. So it wasn't really easy for me to come out to them and tell them. They did not believe me at first and all that. It got kind of rough for a while, where they were constantly asking me questions, trying to say, you can't do this or that. Like, I came home with mascara on one day. I mean, I was experimenting and stuff, and my dad nearly beat the crap out of me, and definitely threatened to beat me up if I did it again. You know, that kind of stuff was like, holy crap. So I kind of tucked everything away around them for a while, and once I moved out, things got a little better, but it seriously took my mom. My mom was in denial for 1 year, my dad for 2 years, and this is like the 3rd year since I came out, and like, just now, like, suddenly something clicked with my dad, and now he's really pretty accepting, and he says he'll golf with me again, because we used to golf together. And my mom became accepting a little sooner. She started like wanting to show me like her women's clothing magazines and stuff like that, and wanted to shop with me, and she bought me like cute sweaters last year for Christmas and stuff. So they came around. It took them a little while, but you know what, I knew that they were good people and they had good hearts, and I knew they loved me, so I kind of just waited and was as patient as possible, and visited like once a week on purpose, just to keep that relationship and bond and stay close with them. I mean, everything else has basically stayed the same, you know, like, I still play golf, I still play guitar, I still like to sing, I still make music, I still have the same job, the same family, the same friends, you know, I still like women. I mean, pretty much, I haven't changed any more than like the average person would change in 3 years, I want to say. The whole experience has like changed me in other ways, but I wouldn't say that I'm a different person because of it. As far as transgender people in today's mainstream media, I want to say that there's been a lot of improvement. Like, we are popping up on shows like Oprah now, and actually they're doing a much better job of portraying the reality of it, instead of those horrible Jerry Springer type episodes where just got the crazy tranny, like, who really looks like a train wreck of a cross-dresser and just steals people's husbands or whatever those. I try not to watch. those shows, and it seems like now on like the Larry King show did a really good job, and Oprah, and God, there's been so many. And I'm actually really happy that they're doing a better job with it now, because my worst problems as a trans person is I live in a world who doesn't understand who I am or what I am or people like me, and I feel like that sort of positive exposure helps the world be a better place, a more tolerable place for transsexuals. And like, it might be easy for me because I pass well, so, like pretty well, so generally speaking, I don't get a lot of crap unless the issue comes up. But for other people who don't pass as well, they got to deal with that all the time, and that's kind of unfair when you think about it. So at this stage, I've met so many like people in the lesbian feminist community that are sort of like weird about trans people that I feel really weird around them. Like, I'm never really sure how to feel, you know, but then again, I've met other feminists, like I have this friend Chris, and she's like amazingly accepting of trans people and has dated trans people and stuff like that. So I think that community is split right down the middle, and it's polarized. I mean, they either love you or hate you, it seems like, so.